Got one bit that's not, and it's this side's doing a thing. Oh, how's everybody doing? Let's go back and see. Oh, Megan was first. She didn't say first though. Atta gal. Uh, what night do we move to? Yeah. Uh, well, we're gonna discuss it. Lopez is here. I haven't seen Tony Lopez for a bit. Benel's getting his pink slip. No, we just have to change your contract, sir. Actually, I don't know. I don't know that your contract says Saturdays. I don't think it specifies what day you work. I, I'm gonna have to look at the contract and see what it says. Oh, it's glitchy. Is it glitchy for everybody? It's like I'm delayed on my screen even. I hope it's not super glitchy for everybody. Everybody cool? Everybody smooth? Robert Beebe's back. Paul says it's not glitchy. Okay. All right. It's just, it feels like normally when I see me, it's like I'm like a fraction of a second delayed on the screen. I don't know what it is. What it is. I mean, if I haven't figured it out by now, after how long have we been doing this? Like started doing the live show consistently on like once a week in around late summer 2020. So almost 2 years of like weekly shows with maybe, I think over the last 2 years, I've maybe missed 5 or 6. And if I haven't figured it out by now, that's like, let's say 100 live shows. Nah, I'm not going to figure it out if I haven't yet. Oh, Mr. Lopez, I am doing okay. I'm doing okay. I just, Saturdays isn't going to work. I work too full of a day on Saturdays to be able to be like, happy fun, Mike, on Saturday night for the live show. Yay, everybody! Let's have fun. It's just, it can't. It's, and that's how I want it to be. I want the live show to be fun, happy. Let's have a good time. And after full day on my feet working, I just can't muster it week after week after week. I just can't. It's it is what it is. So the next this coming week, probably Monday, I will put up a post on all of my socials. So wherever you find me, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or Patreon or YouTube or whatever, there will be something that is asking for your opinion on whether Monday or Tuesday is a better day for the live show for you. And it'll be one of those days, and I'll just go by popular demand. I know it's like not everybody is going to be able to make it. I understand, and I'm sorry. I didn't want to do it either. I love doing Saturday nights, and I love the little community we've built. But hopefully, the vast majority of you will be able to come along on either Monday or Tuesday, whatever we decide. What did the fam vote for movie nights? They still want Sunday, but they also are excited that Saturday is maybe going to be able to be like family other thing night. So like maybe we could have people over now that we can have people over again. Or maybe we could go to somebody's house and be company. We could have company in or go to somebody's house and be company on Saturday nights. So the family movie night is still going to be Sunday, and Saturday night is going to be family other thing night. And that'll be good. And then either Monday or Tuesday will be live show night. And I will be in a better headspace, hopefully most of the time, than I have been the last 3 weeks, 4 weeks. To do a live show, make something. Piss people off by playing guitar. Whatever it ends up being. It'll hopefully be able to get back to like fun, happy time. All the while we slowly die a little inside. That's right. You guys will be sitting there on Saturday nights wondering what's missing. Like what? Just an emptiness. There's an emptiness to Saturdays that I can't quite put my finger on it. Sometimes, especially in summer, you get busy outside and miss the life. You're chasing bees around the homestead. Setting them on fire. It'll just feel a bit more like gas. Yeah. I don't know. Wasps. Oh, I'm sorry. That's right. You could go on a date on Saturday nights, Lenzen. I'm going to be nice. I'm going to be nice to Lenzen on my last Saturday night show. Because it's possible that we move it to, was it Tuesdays that Lenzen wasn't going to be able to show up? If the majority say Tuesday, Lenzen might never come back. We might never see Lenzen again. Maybe you could change the show to be a wood turning show when you move it. Maybe I'll change the show to just guitar and singing. Just for you, Mr. Pinnell. By the way, I finished your tool for sanding blanks. Oh, okay. Just checking on the regs for shipping bottled beer to Canada. Oh, you're going to send me a lucky bastard or whatever it's called? Sad bastard? I don't remember what it's called. That'll be cool. Also, much to the surprise of the world who watches my channel, probably, I have a project video recorded and ready to be edited and put out into the world. That'll be my first project video for 2022. I have not recorded a project video in 2022, and I have one ready to be edited. And it's this beautiful, beautiful tool that I went down to Courtney and made with my friend. Well, he made it mostly. My friend Tyler Peterson. This is the mallet that's going in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. Went down on Wednesday and we crushed this out with his fancy Onefinity. Is that the name of the CNC company? And a little bit of handwork and a lot of sanding. And this mallet is going in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway. And I've got my own maple and purple heart that's going to replace this guy on the wall that's just absolutely annihilated. And if you guys don't want to make a mallet yourself, you just want to buy one off a nice dude who makes them in his shop and he will sell them to you, hit him up, because this is a nice, comfortable design. The sweep that he has put into this, it's cool because you go, if you need a lot of heft, you go down here this way when it curves this way. But if you want to go up near the top, you can flip it around and it curves this way up at the top, so you can, it's comfortable that way too. It's a good design. Tyler's a good dude. He's going to start making those and selling them. And there's one of them, this one right here, made out of pieces from the same boards that I used for the segmented turning. It's cherry, sapele, and maple. The boards that I used for the segmented turning also made this mallet. They are also going to make a wooden block plane, and that's going in the giveaway. Mr. Waldrop has said that he's going to throw in some stabilized pen blanks. My friends at Starbond are chipping in a box of glue to the winner of the giveaway. Scott is going to send 2 of the 60-gram bars of custom high-speed polished crayon. Yeah, it's a good giveaway. Good. It's going to be a good giveaway, and I'm announcing it when I release the video for this mallet. So stay tuned for that. It's going to be a good loot haul. Yeah, I know. I'm almost thinking, I don't know if it's better. Maybe you guys chime in on this. Is it better? There's like 5-6 things going in this giveaway. Do you think it should be one big grand prize package for one person? Or should I do like 5 giveaways and we do like first, second, third, fourth, fifth pick of the things? Like whoever wins gets first pick of the things, and then we move down the line and everybody gets a thing. Because I think it would be cool for 5 people to win. But I also think it would be cool for one person to get like a hella good giveaway. I don't know. Usually it's a one-person draw from what I've seen, but it's your show. I know. This show is anything but usual. I just think it'd be cool. Like maybe the person doesn't need a joiner's mallet or a block plane, but they would love a box of Starbond glue. And then the next person down the line would really like a hand plane or like a wooden block plane. And then somebody really has no interest in, like the 5th place person would get like a batch of stabilized blanks from Paul if nobody else wanted stabilized blanks from Paul or whatever. You know, I don't know. I'm going to think on it. I've got time. I got to release like at least 3 videos in the giveaway series before I actually decide how I want to. I know how I'm going to do the giveaway, like how people are going to enter. Linson can make up for lost time. He could win all the things. No, he can't. We decided he can't win. How do I grow an epic beard like yours? Serious question. See, I can't. When you say serious question, I don't know if you've caught on already. That's new guy. I'm trying to remember how he said to pronounce. Johan. I'm close. I know it's not a soft J. How do you grow? You just stop shaving it, yeah? Like you just don't shave it, and then you just trim the ends when they start to fly away and they don't split, so it just keeps growing. Just stop cutting it and it'll grow. Timer up. He was nice for 15 minutes. Yeah, 15. Yeah. You know what you did. I don't know. I tried. Didn't work. Hey, Lenzen, look at it this way, though, man. At least people aren't asking, like actively asking me to print shirts that say Lenzen sucks. Or, whatever. Because literally, people have requested Stanifer's the worst as a shirt. So, I mean, there's that. Hey, Tim B from Michigan. Welcome back. I think I've seen Tim B here before. Showed up late. Will there be a different live show night? There will be a different live show night. Just haven't determined what night that is. It'll be Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to put up a post on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon, YouTube, asking for thoughts and what works better for people. And I'm just going to go with the majority. And unfortunately, if it doesn't work for people, then they'll have to be sad. I guess. Yes, I have. I thought I'd seen Tim B before. Good. You need some more thumbs there, peeps. We only got 4 thumbs. And I know there's a bunch of you who are enjoying yourselves. Or maybe you're not, and you just come here and you get mad that you're here. But why? Why would you come if you're not? All of the names that I've seen before. So you've come back again. So if you come here to torture yourself and you don't like being here, I don't understand. But are we? I don't know. That's why it's weird, because if you're not, like, I don't rewatch a movie I hated. Like, I only saw, what was that god awful what's her face that can't emote? Like, she only has one face. She cannot do any emotions. And she was in the vampire movies, the Twilight movies. Kristen something. There she is, Kristen Stewart. Meryl Streep. No, Kristen Stewart did that movie, something Huntsman. I don't remember what it was, but it was her and Chris Hemsworth. And I feel like the premise sounded okay, but it was garbage. And I didn't watch it again after I watched it and determined that it was terrible. So I don't know why people would watch this show, determine it's terrible, and then come back anyway. Used to live across the border from Detroit. Went to many concerts in Detroit Rock City. You lived in Windsor? No, you lived in Stratford. Born in Windsor. Okay. Which woodpecker measuring tool would you buy first? Oof. Thinking about pulling plug. Not sure which one would benefit. That's impossible to say. It depends on what kind of work you do. The only woodpecker tool I have is the TS-24. Square is the only woodpecker tool I have. It doesn't get used a lot, but it's really well made and really nice. So I like using it when I do use it. But I like their, I think it might have been a limited time. The Delvey Square? Delve? Is a good one. Miss going to Tigers and Red Wings games. Well, you can still go. Nobody's stopping you from going. It's just a little further. Woodpeckers makes good tools. They are expensive. I don't know if unless it's a specialty tool that only Woodpeckers makes, I think you can get an equivalent quality tool from another company for less money. But it won't be shiny red. Come back because you're a cool guy, and from what I can tell, a very talented woodworker. I have fun in the shop. I am learning the craft. I'm getting better, and I enjoy myself out here. I appreciate the compliment. Get Woodpeckers to sponsor you so I can afford to buy one, because the 10% off they're going to give me as a discount code for people is going to make a difference. I'm totally being censored. None of my super funny stuff shows up. What? Is Pudell doing it? No, I haven't seen anything come up and get deleted. Why isn't it showing up? Eric Hubba back. Why do you need a dedicated tool to measure woodpeckers? How else are you going to measure woodpeckers, Pinnell? Have you ever tried to measure woodpeckers with a not dedicated tool? Can't be done. Can't be done. Oh, in case you can't tell from the tone of the show, not making anything tonight. Just can't. Just can't. Need to be off my feet. Is it because exercise matters? Maybe the algorithm doesn't like the tone of your joke. That's weird though, because there's been worse stuff than that in the chat. Returning a cherry pen? You know, it's not a terrible idea. I do have a random cherry slimline blank sitting over here. And I've proven that I can do these in 6 minutes. But I'd have to I'm not set up to do a pen. It doesn't take that long to set up to do a pen. We'll see. We'll see in a little bit. If I spontaneously get the urge to turn a random pen, we'll see if I can beat my record on turning a cherry pen. Lots of my comments don't show. I don't know. I have no answers. I have no answers. Wife is finally getting some Megan soaps. Tell her to be careful when she opens the box. We overcame the can't ship to the US. What was the problem with the can't ship to the US? Does it have something in the soap that is like can't cross borders? Paul taught me how to eBay sell. Okay, but why couldn't he just buy direct and then weaponize soap? Maybe that's what it is, because it was considered an act of terrorism. the the border service saw what your soaps can do to a human being. And they said, no way. Didn't have a payment option to the US. Oh, okay. I am probably, speaking of selling stuff and shipping stuff, I think I'm leaving Etsy at some point relatively soon. And I'm going to have I'm going to connect a Shopify site to my website, which, in case you don't know, I do have a website, but it's not really for my wooden things and stuff. My wooden things and stuff are on there, but it's MikeDaviesDesign.com. And it's where people go to find me for photography and woodworking and art. And so it's sort of an overarching website. And I think I'm going to link a Shopify site to that and leave Etsy, because Etsy charges too much money for what you get out of Etsy. I spent 10 years on submarines smelling other guys' farts. I can handle your soap. He also turns moose poop for fun. Who's the guy in the photo on your website? That's Young Buck Davies with the African mahogany Unity coffee table on the beach. I do have a website too through Shopify. To accept payment options, it costs a whack. Oh, really? So maybe that's not a better option after all? Because my cursory research was telling me that was going to be a better option. Now I don't know what to do, because I don't really want to keep using Etsy. But if it's the least terrible option, then I guess I will. PayPal takes 3.8. Yeah, but if you take PayPal, you don't have to take PayPal through Shopify, do you? Because then Shopify would take a chunk. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. I'll keep looking into it. It's not like I have anything to be selling right now anyway, because everything's down at the shop. But Business Mike. Something's got to give. Once I start getting inventory back up, I need a place to put it to sell it. Maybe I just sell everything through the Crow's Nest and let her deal with it, and then she can take her chunk and deal with all the shipping and everything. Just do it through their site. But then, I mean, I'm paying a lot more, and things are going to be a lot more expensive for everybody because she has to take her percentage. Payment options for me for U.S. customers couldn't justify it. Maybe the scale you're selling on is quite a bit more than what a bar of soap sells for, because your margins are big. Yeah, I mean, my margins are, yeah, I guess. But all right, later, Johan. Only because I'm paying myself per hour to make things. But yeah, I guess. I don't know. I'll look at the options. I just don't like how I don't like it when anybody raises their fees and gives you not more. Like you raise your fees if you give me more service. But don't raise your fees and then also make it harder for me to sell on your platform. I don't like that. Beer. Oh. Might be, I say this so often, might be a short show. The final Saturday episode might not go long. I just don't really have that much to talk about. I haven't seen Lily to give us an LHQ. Anybody seen any good shows lately? I don't know. We're watching Moon Knight. That is an interesting. We're only a couple episodes in. It's an interesting tale that they're going to be telling, I think. Used to be able to manually enter a credit card number in the machine at the shop. Can't do that anymore. Supposedly fraud protection. Used to get around the payment option that way. Okay. Yeah. I mean, in Canada, it's easy because people could just contact me directly and then just like, they could just email me the money. Started watching Always Sunny from the beginning. That's cool. Tell us your favorite part about doing this live series. My favorite? Geez. That's a cool question. My favorite part about doing the live series is meeting all these people. My favorite part about doing the live series is meeting these people and developing this like community, these relationships between all these people. Originally, I had started this series because I wanted to force myself to make stuff on the lathe, and I was like, well, if I'm doing a show, then I have to make a thing, and it'll force me to get on the lathe and do stuff and get better. But then it became less about making stuff and more about hanging out with you guys, which is, yeah, you can say it's good, you can say it's bad. But that's my favorite thing about the live show is just like the meeting of all these new friends. Always Sunny is one of Tyler's faves. I don't know that I ever actually got all the way through it. I watched it for a while and it was funny. But I don't think I ever like got all the way to the end. It was my favorite event to have ever happened on the show. I don't think about it in terms of events that happened. Favorite thing to happen on the show. That's tough. I did enjoy the Tragically Hip concert. I don't think anybody else did. Trying to think of like all the stuff that I ever made. The Goblet. The Goblet was a good show because I'm just figuring it out as I went along, and it turned out cool. I should be drinking out of my goblet for my last Saturday Night Live show. Give me a sec. I'm gonna have to dust it out. Oh yeah, yeah. I'm gonna be drinking some dust. I'm gonna be drinking some dust, but we're gonna. It was that time Megan sent me soap and my face swelled up and I couldn't breathe. No, that's tough. There's been so many good episodes of the show. Even the failure ones were all fun. Like the Espave platter. The Yatoba bowl that Pinnell owns now, where I branded my finger. I mean, the time he branded himself. Yeah, that was funny. The low budgetness of it is my favorite thing. No bastards to Mike, since it's against federal law to ship alcohol by USPS. Okay. Boo. That's all right. The time he drilled a depth hole right through the piece. I absolutely never did that. That's lies. I didn't drill a depth hole through a piece. Did I? No. The time I used hot glue and destroyed the workpiece. That was the Espave platter. I drilled a depth hole, which then ended up messing with me later because I got to depth and then didn't have enough room for something. Drilled a depth hole, and because I drilled the depth hole, I couldn't do something else later. But I don't think I did a depth hole like all the way through a piece. It just made it so that I didn't have enough meat on the bottom of something to do something else. The time I made the mortise exactly too big and too small. That was fun too, yes. And didn't have the right chuck jaws. That was fun that I did that. Yeah. I forgot to put the thingy on the end of the bowl. I forgot the mortise once, but then I just did it afterwards, didn't I? Those are all my faves. Yeah. The finger branding, the Espave platter with the hot glue, the cedar yarn bowl, Megan, the cedar and walnut yarn bowl that made Megan cry. Everybody just take a moment and thank Chris Pinnell for moderating this channel. No, boo! Don't do that. He'll start demanding more money if we start actually appreciating him. He starts to think he's important. He'll try to renegotiate his contract and the segmented bowl, but the segmented bowl wasn't a live show. The finger branding bowl is in front of on my desk. Just give him double what he gets now. There was one week where I paid him triple for the I changed the date, and for the inconvenience, I tripled his wage for that week. But I don't want to make that a regular thing. It has all your desk junk in it. What kind of desk junk? Like paper clips and push pins and stuff? Like, what kind of desk junk do you keep in the Yatoba? I'm curious now. I like finding out what people have done or do with the stuff that they've bought from me. Like, I wonder how often. Who was it? Longer Beam, I think, that bought a rolling pin. I kind of wonder about that rolling pin and whether it gets used and what kind of delicious pies it's making. Is that weird? Is it weird that I wonder those things? Wife uses your pen all the time. Hey, sweet. Because my pen's better than all of the ones that you've made for her, Paul. Haven't you made her like 1,000 pens and she uses mine all the time? Tell her I appreciate that. Pack of gum, pocket knife, 9-volt batteries, USB key. Okay, yeah, cool. Oh, she considers yours art, so she doesn't use them. She can use mine because it's shitty. I've wondered where all my cedar planter boxes have ended up over the years. It's not weird? Okay, cool. Let me win something. I promise I'll tell you what I do with it. I still write all my checks with the purplish pen you won. It's changed from being red and looks pretty cool. Was it a Purple Heart pen? Because that Purple Heart can go pretty red sometimes. It can also go muddy brown, but sometimes it goes like a rich red. I use my pen all the time. Bowls have seen crap tons of Cheetos, and the chip and dip gets used almost weekly at the in-laws. Beautiful. The chip and dip that I exploded. That was a fun show too. The show where we pretended that I just blew up Megan's chip and dip bowl for Christmas that I was making. All the shows with the premieres before them were fun too. I liked when I went through that little stretch of like releasing a video and then starting the live show after. That was fun. I dyed it purple. Okay. No idea what it was. If I guessed, I'd say cherry. I would guess if I dyed it, it was probably maple. Speaking of pens, I still need to figure out how to get that one from you. It's still sitting in there with and the pick holder. We're still on track. At least we both still know that's a thing. Fire me an email. We'll get them in the mail to you, and we'll figure out if you can PayPal me or whatever it's gonna be. We'll get it on its way to you. Business Mike. Yeah. So hasn't been 2 years, Tony. I think, I don't know, maybe almost a year, maybe like 8 months. I'm going to say 8 months that we've been trying to make this thing happen. So tonight's the last night. Kapla, tonight is not the last live show. It's the last Saturday live show. You were here when we talked about the situation. It's going to have to be Monday or Tuesday. Watch for a post wherever you follow me. If it's on YouTube, there'll be a YouTube post asking for opinions on whether Monday or Tuesday is better. But it has to be one of those days. The world has moved on and situations have changed. And it's got to be a Monday or a Tuesday if the show is going to continue. And I want the show to continue. I mean, I could be sitting here saying like, well, this is the last show. Bye, everybody. But I want the show to continue. So we're going to move it to a different day. Because I think that's the better option than not doing a show anymore. Eric Wetzel, what up? Kapla has a Star Trek fan club Zoom calls on Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, but I told him he could move those. You don't need to talk to those guys 4 days a week. Or he could still talk to them 4 days a week, just move one of them to Saturday. If we decide that it's a Monday show, you move your Monday night Star Trek call to Saturday. How's that shop going? Are you getting close? My Zooms are not Star Trek related. They're just busting your balls. Kapla, that's what we're here to do, is we're here to make fun of each other, fun, lighthearted way that shows that we're friends. What's the job now? The job is what am I called? Public Outreach and Events Coordinator for the Crow's Nest Artist Collective. And it has me, it's much more retail, and it's a lot of art party setups and cleanups and takedowns and stuff, and a lot of selling artisan wares and goods, a little bit of laser work on the Glowforge, and some promotions and marketing type aspects. But I work from 8:30 to 5 on Saturday. I used to work from 10 to 4. And I used to work from 10 to 4 and sit at a desk. And now I work from 8:30 to 5 and I'm running all day. So I just cannot keep going with Saturday night live shows. Hoped Handworks would happen in September this year, but it's moved back for 4th time. Things I look for. I would love to go to Handworks one day. I'm not allowed in the States, so I'm probably never going to make it to Handworks until I get pardoned. But assistant to the region. Pardons cost a lot of money. I don't know if anybody ever to get a pardon. It's not cheap. Assistant to the regional manager. I am kind of the assistant to the regional manager of the Crow's Nest Artist Collective. Yes. 16 watching, only 11 likes. See, I told them earlier. I was like, where are all them thumbs, yo? Come visit you down in Florida? Can't. One day, maybe. One day, maybe I'll go through the whole process. Did I pronounce it as Z instead of Z? Nope. That's not why. It's irrelevant why. I just am not currently allowed to cross the border. Did you not listen to the Lily podcast? We talked about actually, we've talked about it a few times on the show, but I definitely talked to Lily about it on the podcast. I'd like to get back to doing the podcast again as well. That's another thing that I want. And I want to get back to making YouTube videos. Bye, my friends. Gotta run. Been a blast. Okay, later, Scott. Keep an eye out for the posts that ask for your opinions on Monday or Tuesday. Because you can vote Monday so that you can maybe make it. Nice knowing you. Bye. Bye, Scott. Have a good life. We'll get it figured out so that everybody can keep watching the show. Hopefully everybody can keep watching the show. Mostly everybody can keep watching the show most of the time. Even Megan said, like, she might be able to make it sometimes, even if it's on a day when she wouldn't normally be able to make it. And Peterson is, if we decide that it's Mondays, he's only going to be gone until slow pitch season ends. And then he'll be back. Things will continue however they will end up continuing. It'll be fine. Maybe we'll make some new friends. Maybe I'll move it to a new day, and we'll bring on some new friends, because they're all of a sudden like, I didn't know this show existed because I work Saturday nights or something. Who knows? Or will I? You'll be back. Beer. Oh, okay. Just so everybody knows, Tyler Peterson had the dullest blade I've ever seen on a machine in his shop when I went down on Wednesday. I have never seen somebody have to work that hard to get a miter saw through a board. Oh, like, it wasn't the original blade because it was a different brand than the saw, but like, wow. So this is about replacing us. It's not about replacing you. It's about being able to continue the show. This could be the last show ever. Or I could move it to a different day. That should be the poll. Do you want me to stop doing the show, or do you want it to move to a different day? It'd be hilarious if everybody said, nah, just be done. Putting a new blade on tomorrow. Okay, good. But you cut firewood with a miter saw? Yeah, because his wood stove in his shop is smaller than the firewood that gets delivered. So how else is he going to cut it? I mean, yeah, there are other ways to cut it, but why not? Just lop a few inches off the end of it. Firewood burns better when you cut it to 45 degrees. You're right. End on a high note. All right. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe, everybody. No, I want to keep doing the show, and I want it to be fun again. I mean, it's not like it's not fun now. Like, the last few weeks have been still fun. But I want to get back to making stuff consistently on the show and just not having my feet hurt while I'm making stuff on the show. And oh, by the way, in case you're wondering, I went with Timberlands as my shoe purchase, my new shoe purchase. I don't have them broken in yet enough to wear them to work. I'm trying to wear them in my not work days, just to slowly break them in and get them functional and comfortable so that I can start wearing them to work. Show us the shoe. No, it's in the truck. Take a break, do a monthly for some of the summer until you're back into shop time. I don't need to take a break. I just need it to be on a different day. The truck is 13 feet away. Exactly. It's way over there. Remember listening to Timbaland 10 years ago? Hold on. Nope. Don't know it. I know the name, but I want to say it sucks, so I don't actually know it. Send you some bamboo and cork and I will make you one? What? What are we talking? Where did we go here? What's going on? Bamboo and cork would make an interesting mallet. I don't know that it would be that functional. This is functional. This my new Purple Heart maple mallet that I love. In case you weren't around, this is the one that's going in the 5,000 subscriber giveaway that's being announced shortly. Probably this coming week, I'll be able to get the video edited and get it out there. This is the mallet that's going in. I'm going to make a block plane. I might do a video of learning how to screen print and do a Mike's Wooden Things and Stuff shirt, box of Starbond glue, wall drip stabilized pen blanks, Scott Grant Custom Creations high-speed polishing crayon. What else? Is there anything else? It's a good giveaway. If you open the door, you might be able to hear that CV one more time. It'll come by eventually. You can hear it through the door. Can I make a Stanifer is the worst shirt as a prize? Well, ideally, whoever wins would be able to pick their back quote. Because I'm going to make them to order. So I'm going to make the screens. It sounds like Stanifer's the worst is going to be one of the screens based on what people have been asking for. I just don't know which one to not make in order to make Stanifer's the worst, because I don't want to have 5 screens laying around. So maybe I don't make what? Loud noises? Or, I mean, I have to make stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. I don't have to make loud noises. I probably have to make don't come here to learn. So maybe I don't make loud noises. Please make them out of proper cotton and not that softy thin crap. The box of shirts was here in the hallway last week. You could have looked at the shirts when you came over to play board games, which we didn't really do. We just sat around the kitchen and talked. But yeah, I have the box of shirts. It's here, man. You can stop by and check them out. It's not my fault you don't show me stuff. You have to ask. I'm not just going to think like, hey, here's a shirt. You want to see a shirt? I showed you the pen that I made last week. I was like, hey, that pen that you watched me make, here it is. It's cool, right? And it is actually really cool. I'm going to make some more concavas. I might order some more concavas. That's a slick pen. How do I ask if I don't know the question? How do we do anything in life? I mean, you could know, like, you know that I'm going to be making shirts. And I think we actually, last week, when you were here, we talked about me making shirts. And I said, I already have the box of shirts. Because you were talking about how Like, I'm surprised you didn't just go with a printing service. And I was like, well, I already bought the box of shirts. We literally had that conversation. You could have said, hey, you have the shirts? Are they good? And then we would have looked at them. And yeah, they're a pretty decent quality shirt. They're not like the garbage like Walmart, the ones that everybody gives out at every like charity golf tournament and stuff. Actually, our one charity golf tournament gives out really nice shirts, but like, you know, the shirt, Gildan, you know, the shirt that everybody just orders because they're dirt cheap, and then they it's fun on Saturday night, but Monday or Tuesday will be just as fun. It's the same. It's going to be the same show. Except it'll be more fun because I won't be exhausted from working all day. Just a silly question. Why the apron if you had no intention of doing anything? I wear this at work. I literally, I wore it home from work. I wear this all day on Thursday, Friday, and Saturday down at the collective. And I just didn't take it off. Every day is the same day with a different name. Break free of the constructs, man. Yeah, see? I mean, and we just made up the concept of time anyway. Like, it's completely invented fabrication. Because he's always prepared for anything. That's right. Got my pen. This is... Chili would like this if he was here. My go-to pen that lives in my apron at work is the Red Mally Burl Click Maple Leaf gunmetal. Man-made thing to help us cope with the fact that the sun sets. My job has changed my work hours. I only have to go to the office on Thursday and Friday. Hey, sweet. So it doesn't matter to you what day I pick. So whenever you vote, you should your vote should be based on whether you want Tyler Peterson here or Scott Lenzen here. Because if Monday wins, Tyler can't come. If Tuesday wins, Lenzen can't come. So if it doesn't matter to you, those are your choices. Do I want Tyler or Lenzen? Just make those the options. Peterson versus Lenzen. Except I think Megan also said that she can't do Tuesday. So it'd be like Peterson or Lenzen and Megan. Ken just fixed my X-Max. I'll have to go RC tag with the fam in the yard. Oh, Megan's going RCing. All right. Bye, Megan. Hopefully we see you whenever the show comes back. Never going to make everyone happy. I know. Mondays are better for Megan. Lenzen never wins anyway, so obviously. Monday we lose Tyler Peterson. Tuesday we lose numerous people. Just saying. And we only lose Tyler until like August. I know. Well, the vote will go out. The votes will come in, and we will decide. And it'll be what it'll be. Can't. We're never going to please everybody. Any more questions or things that we should talk about? Because I'm pretty much out of ideas. I'm not gonna try to beat my time record on the cherry pen. And I'm not gonna try to spin anything else either. We'll spin something on either Monday or Tuesday, the 29th or 30th. Is that right? The Monday or Tuesday after next is when the next show will be. Just Googled RC trucks and saw there's an indoor RC park 15 kilometers from you. Well, get on it, man. Go buy a Traxxas Trix 4 Everest Lariat edition, and head over to the RC track. It is. I joke. I jokingly make fun of it, but it's fun. I went out with Mike once, and it was fun. And we should probably do it again, because we just go wandering through the woods. We just went wandering through the woods on this trail and like tried to get the trucks up and over stuff, and like it was cool. It was cool. Not cool enough that I'm gonna drop like a lot of money. I get 1.5 brand new, really nice hand planes for the price of one of those trucks. Be prepared to throw away at least 500 right away to get into it. Yeah, exactly. 300 bucks. I replaced this number 4 with a Veritas. Don't need more hand planes. I don't need more hand planes. I need better ones. A need is like a funny thing, right? I don't need an RC truck any more than I need new hand planes. All right, later, Kapla. We'll see you again. I'm sure we will. You were talking last week about maybe putting it on another screen while you have your... We're all still friends, and we'll all meet up again. I'm sure we will. May the force be with you. Yeah, you know what, Kapla? Do or do not. Okay? There is no try. Oh, you guys are great. I think we should just get this wrapped up, though, because I'm all out of ideas. May the odds be ever in your favor. Yeah. I laughed at that way harder than I should. It was pretty good. Who's to say how hard you should laugh at stuff? You get to decide. I kind of wish Chili was here for the final Saturday night show. And like Longer Beam and Gord Glencross, who went missing. And what's his face with the snowman? And he bought the crappy Amazon CNC. And I forgot his name, and now I feel really bad. No, Todd Longerbeam is Todd. The mini laser CNC was Sheldon. That was him. Sheldon the Hobbit or something like that. And BJ and Amber. I feel like I'm like, what show was that when I was a kid? When they would like read the names, and I see Michael and Steven and Stacy. I'm like listing off names of the people, like Amber and BJ and Sheldon and Gord Glencross and all right, later, Rubber Baby. Long live Mondays. All right, well, watch for the post. There'll be a post on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and Patreon for people to vote. Was it Romper Room, Lopez? Yeah, that's what I feel like right now. I'm like going through my list. Amy Gersh. Yeah. Lots of cool friends that I've met over the last... Yeah, I'm talking about it like it's the end of the show. It's not the end of the show. I should stop. Like, in my head, I'm like, oh, man, I'm going to miss you guys so much. Like, why? Most of you will be able to be around. I'm sure you will. I mean, really, what else are you doing on Monday night or Tuesday night other than, like, slow pitch? Have I ever turned a winged bull? I have not ever turned a winged bull. The answer to that question is no. You should have been able to guess that. Like, I'm not good enough for that. I should try it one day and fail miserably. Procrastinating, moving all my tools out of the side of a room to put on a big shelf built in the middle of the room. Hold on. Moving all my tools out of the side of a room to put a big shelf I built in the big middle of the room. Fear it won't handle half my stuff. You just do the thing that you think is going to work for a bit. And then if it doesn't end up working for a bit, change it later. That's so many times I've been like, well, I don't know if I want to do this because maybe later it's not gonna do what I need it to do. Just do the thing even for temporary purposes. The lathe cable rack. It only holds 10 turning tools. I wasn't gonna not make it because I'm gonna outgrow it eventually. Make it and have it for a bit. Move the tools, put the thing in that you think isn't going to hold all the stuff it needs to hold. Then find out it doesn't hold all the things you need to hold, and then make it again. Or find another solution. The chip and dip platter is kind of a winged bowl with the wing on the bottom. I guess. Not. No. No, I can't say that I agree. I get what you're trying to say, and you're close, but I don't think that would qualify. It was a good thought. It's kind of a winged bowl. But no. Okay, one more beer, and then we're going to call it. Because that's gotta be that for today. DeWalt 18-inch deep rack shelving, double stacked, so it's 8 feet tall. It's quite the mountain of tools. Starting to move stuff now. Honestly, shop layout and storage and things is just a constantly moving target. You're never going to get it right. You just get it better. If you're constantly getting it a little bit better, yeah, that's all you can do. It's never ending. Yeah, Tyler, you need to do something about some of that. I rag on you about that saw blade, but there are other things that we could talk about. Your problem is that it's not really your shop. I mean, if it was your shop, you wouldn't have other people's dead tools and like old kitchen cabinets, like old school kitchen cabinets with glass fronts and stuff up on a wall. If it was your space, things would be different in there. I'm sure they would. But there are still things you could do. It's your basement. This is the overflow. Just be constantly improving. That's all. Just chip away at making it better. You're never going to get it right. Just be constantly trying to make it better. These are nice mallets. You could win one. You could win this one. Cherry. Flamey maple. Maybe this side might show it a little bit better. And sapele. Wedged through tenon. You could win that. Keep watching. Just hit an estate sale today and got several antique tools for $1 a piece. Beauty. Don't need them, but they're cool. Yes. Yeah. I support this message. We are going to bid you adieu. Missed out on a jet lathe for $95. Damn. That's unfortunate. Thanks for the push. Try to boil the ocean, do it all at once. No. You gotta start somewhere. Take one section, make it better. Everything you make that's an improvement, even if it's a temporary improvement, is a better place to be. And then you can improve from there. I bid you adieu on my card. Bingo! All right, Pinnell got bingo. It's too bad the prize pool wasn't higher for the bingo. All right, bye for now, everybody. Hope to see as many of you as possible on the new show night. Yeah, that's where I'm going to wrap it up to, because we got to get figuring out. Probably Monday, I'll put a post out on all of the socials that say Monday or Tuesday. Or, I'm not sure. Should they say Monday or Tuesday? Or should they say Tyler Peterson versus Megan and Lenzen? Nah, we'll get it figured out. And then I will see you again on either Monday or Tuesday, the 30th or 31st, the 29th or 30th, whatever, around the end of the month on Monday or Tuesday. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay safe. Thank you all for coming. I truly enjoy my time here with you. Paul, start a Saturday night wood turning show to take over. We have fun.